All right, let's bring in Daniel Jeremiah of the NFL Network, and he is the radio analyst for the Chargers game. Do you have an update on Melvin Gordon, Daniel?
No, Dan, I haven't made it down for coffee yet, so I'm still up in the room. But I did just hop on Twitter and see Shepard's tweet. So it'll be interesting to see what goes on. I imagine he'll get out there on warm-ups and try and sell everybody that he can play. But it sounds like it's still TBD to me.
Well, I know it's an important game because it's against the Chiefs, but it's important for him to be healthier when you need him to be healthier. So I don't know what the risk-reward is with Gordon tonight trying to play in this game.
Yeah, I think some people have tried to make this out as like it's a winner-take-all, loser-leave town match, and I don't feel that way. To me, it comes down. The most important thing is you get into the tournament, which I think, both these teams are going to end up getting into the playoffs. And the second most important thing, even more so than home field advantage for me, is that you have your key players healthy and ready to go. And this is a Chargers team that's proven they can win on the road. So, I don't know if it's close, if it's questionable, if you rush it with Melvin Gordon as opposed to just taking your time, because it is a Thursday game. You play next Saturday, so you got at least it's more than a week. But you got the Ravens the following Saturday. If it was close to me, I would probably just wait and get him back for that game. And the thing about this Chargers team, Dan, is you've got a chance to get him back healthy if you take your time, get Melvin Gordon back healthy, and nobody's been talking about Hunter Henry potentially coming back at the end of the season. Those would be two nice pieces to add at the end of the campaign.
The Chargers will win tonight if
they can protect Phillip Rivers. I think if they can protect Phillip Rivers, especially, kind of on the edges, when you look at what the Chiefs can bring with Houston, D. Ford, and really Chris Jones, who can rush outside or inside. If those guys can't get home and get pressure on Phillip Rivers, I think Phillip Rivers has a very good chance of carving up the secondary. So that's going to be the challenge.
Are the Chargers more of an offensive team or a defensive team?
I think they're really balanced. I think they're the fifth rated offense, and they're in the top 10 in defense as well. I think the Chiefs are a little bit more lopsided, obviously as an offensive team. So it'll be a good. There's going to be a fun game, no doubt, but it'll be a good challenge tonight to see how this defense has progressed from the first time they played. Having Joey Bosa in this meeting, I think, will be big. Not having him the first meeting.
Who goes farther, in your opinion, the Rams or the Chargers?
Well, I mean, look. Dan, I get a check every 2 weeks from one of them, so I probably should go with that one with the Chargers. I mean, it'll be interesting to see. I think the AFC and the NFC, man, it's difficult. I can make a strong case for either one of them. The good thing for the Rams, if you want to look positive on their side of things, is they're not going to have to go play in an environment like they had to play in the other night in Chicago. They're going to be in a much different environment. I hope that we have a chance we might see them both at the very end of the dance there. Is that politically correct?
Yeah, but I didn't want PC from you.
No, look, I'll tell you what, this Charger team, when they get fully healthy, Dan, I really do believe in it. I watch them every week. There's a lot of talent, and it just seems like, you have to have a year where things kind of go your way. You saw some of those bounces go their way in Pittsburgh. I mean, your Chargers team from Southern California, you play a game in London with perfect weather. You play a game in Cleveland with perfect weather. You play a game in Pittsburgh. It was like 50 degrees outside in December. I mean, it's like everything's kind of gone their way. So I say that, and it's supposed to be wet and rainy tonight. So maybe that's when it changes. Who knows?
Talking to Daniel Jeremiah, NFL Network analyst. Also, he's the color analyst for the Chargers on radio. And you look at Patrick Mahomes. Why is he making it look so easy?
He's been unbelievable. I mean, I tried to explain to somebody the other day of how to describe Patrick Mahomes and what he's doing. I said it's like watching somebody win the three-point contest and then turn around and win the dunk contest, because he's showing you all the precision that you would see, from an accuracy standpoint, and then just the jaw-dropping, wow, athletic, acrobatic throws, like trick shot throws almost. I mean, it's incredible what he's doing. And the scary thing is when you take somebody with his ability level and was extremely raw coming out of college, and you put him with the perfect coach in Andy Reid to help him fundamentally, to surround him with a scheme that fits his skills, and then you put him with the most explosive receiver in the NFL, and Tyreek Hill, and really, probably the best tight end in the NFL, and Kelsey. It is a perfect storm here in Kansas City.
How many first-round picks will be quarterbacks?
There's so many of them haven't decided yet. We'll see how that goes. I'll tell you what, just going through the teams the other day as I get into this, there's not as many teams are in the quarterback market. So many of these teams have their young quarterback right now. So I don't envision it would be very many. We'll see who all comes out. I would say probably I would put it at 2.5 right now.
Ooh, over under at 2.5.
You like that one?
I might go over. It always feels like there's a team that surprises you. I don't know if you have any plug-and-play quarterbacks coming out of college this year. I don't know if anybody can do what this group of quarterbacks has done already this season.
Yeah, I don't like this group as much as I liked last year's group. That's a fact, and probably the last several years we've had pretty good groups. I've still got more to do on these guys. We'll see who all ends up declaring, but there's some very, very raw guys with some good tools. But I thought last year's group was much more accomplished.
Have fun tonight, Daniel. We appreciate your time.
Thank you, Dan. Have a good one.
That's Daniel Jeremiah. He'll be on the call for the Chargers, the radio call.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.